Hello and welcome to the Materials Research Center here at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. My name is Adam. I'm a member of Daniel Gall's research group, and I will be demonstrating my materials machine that I've been working on. This is basically a tool to introduce the basic idea of thin film deposition, as well as a few basic material science concepts to elementary age students. All materials are made of small units called atoms, and atoms are basically like nature's building blocks. They're the thing out of which everything else is built. So we have these cups here, which are going to be used to represent atoms. Now, atoms in real life are not anywhere near this big. They're so small that you can't even see them. The green cups, they have magnets glued inside of them, which represent some kind of directional bonding like you might see in ceramic materials, for example. These blue cups here, they just, they have no magnets, they just stack however they fall, and this is more representative of non-directional bonding like you would find in metals and things like that. So on the left side of this materials machine here, I'm going to place these green cups. Now this is where the introduction to thin film deposition comes into play. Basically the atoms are going to fall from the top and they're going to land on this surface down here, which is what we're going to build our material on top of. So that's pretty much a basic idea how thin film deposition works. So let's give this a try and see what happens when we actually try to build a material. Now let's try it with the blue cups and see what happens. Here's a close-up of the blue cups. Here's a close-up of the material made of the green cups. If you look at the spaces here in between the cups, you should be able to see that the green cups appear to be much bigger than the spaces in between these blue cups. Another difference is there appears to be a difference in the repeated shape that you see over and over in the arrangement of the cups. For example, here in the blue cups, we seem to have this kind of rhombus shape that repeats over and over if you draw imaginary lines to the center of each of these cups. That's the kind of shape that you get there. With the green cups, however, we have just this simple green, we have just a simple square that gets repeated over and over again if you draw imaginary lines from the center of each of the cups. Something like that. Deposition is one technique used to arrange atoms to make new materials. Different atoms form different patterns and behave differently, and therefore the materials that they form have different properties. This gives you a basic idea of how thin film deposition works to create new materials.